Welcome back to Top 10 Central. Here are the top 10 celebrities who got exposed on TikTok. I'm ready for the tea, so let's dive right in.
I was an extra in the movie Rock of Ages with Tom Cruise and Russell Brand. We weren't allowed to take pictures on set. There was one time Russell came out. This was the closest I got to him. I wasn't allowed to actually meet him, and we weren't allowed to meet Tom Cruise or Mary J. Blige or anybody else. This is what I looked like when I was an extra in the film. This one day, we're sitting on set, and we've been on set since 3 a.m. It is now currently 9 a.m. We've been waiting. We've been waiting for Tom Cruise to show up. So Tom Cruise finally shows up on set, and he gets on stage, and he looks at everybody, and he says, "Sorry I'm late, but really, this is my movie, and this is my time, so I'm not sorry."
It's just like, at that point, why even say anything? Just move on. Like, why do the apology then to be like, actually, never mind. Because it's his time. This is his world, and we're all just living in it. His little Scientology world, and we're all just living in it, I guess. I want to like Tom Cruise so badly. There's just so much going on there. So much going on there. Like Top Gun, the new Top Gun. Great movie. Really entertaining. Mission Impossible. No problem. I mean, I haven't really seen a lot, but I've seen like half of one. No problem. Oh, Wendy Williams, classic. Wendy Williams is wild. She's always got something going on. I don't even know what to make of Miss Wendy, man. Her show isn't on anymore. Did it get canceled or did she just retire? Probably canceled, but Wendy girl. I mean, she's allowed to not be hugged, okay? She's allowed to have those boundaries, but it's just the approach, you know what I'm saying?
There's an interview I had at a former publication with this super big pop singer who is known for being, I think, a pretty upbeat, nice person.
Upbeat pop, who's like known for being, I don't know.
But when he and I had to do an interview that was meant to be live, and we ended up not doing it live because of what happened, we got him on the phone for his side of things, for his audio, and he was at the bank. He was just doing other things. He just didn't really care that he was doing this interview for us. We even tried to see if we could reschedule it, and they were like, nope, this is the only time I'm gonna give, which was so fascinating because we were doing the interview to promote a new album of his.
Interesting, very interesting. I want to know who it was.
Sandra Bullock. I used to work at a Starbucks.
Not Sandra Bullock. Sorry, I know I'm pausing right away. Not Sandra. I love her. He used to work at a Starbucks. That's what I've gotten so far.
In a high fancy mall. She came in. This was when she was still married to Jesse James. I asked for the name, and he says, Jesse. All right, Jesse. It'll be this much, and it'll be up in a few minutes. He says, thank you, and puts a $10 tip in my jar. $10.
Lovely.
That's awesome. Even for celebrity, I don't care. That's still an awesome tip. Sandra Bullock,
agreed,
America's sweetheart, looks at him and says, are you kidding me? And takes the tip out of the jar. Does not replace it with anything, does not do anything else, just removed the tip.
That's crazy. The audacity. Imagine if Taylor and I were somewhere and then he gave somebody a tip and then I was like, what are you doing? That's your prerogative. That's your own money. It's none of my business. You can spend your money however you want. And I mean, I would implore you to spend it that way if you're gonna spend it. Also, it's $10 and you're rich celebrities. Dang, you know how they say the rich get richer, you know? Those frugal people. True. I mean, all of these stories, of course, we gotta take with a grain of salt. You know, people can make stuff up, but at the same time, I'm listening, because I wasn't there either, so who am I to say that this is not true? I'm just concerned.
I went to see Addams Family on Broadway, and Brooke Shields was in it, and I was always such a huge fan of hers, because growing up, I always heard a lot that I looked like her, and I always took it as such a huge compliment, right? So we're hanging around after the show, and I couldn't wait to meet her. And she comes out, and she was a little cold to everyone, but when she got to me, I was giddy. And I said, can I take a picture with you? I always got told that I look like you, and she was like, no, I'm not taking a picture with you. You can take a picture of me. So I was like, oh, okay. So I grabbed my phone, and I fumbled with it for a second, and she goes, take it. Take it, take it, take it. I was like, oh my gosh. And I did take it. But looking back, I wish I was forget it.
Dang, that's crazy. I mean, yeah. Like, I get it. As a celebrity, like, it would be really annoying to have people taking photos of you all the time and blah, blah, blah. But, like, you could just say, like, no politely, you know? And I get it. Like, being in the public eye and being under scrutiny and, like, all of those things and just, like, not having a private moment would probably be really stressful, 100%. So, like, there are things that I understand, but, like, I also don't think that you should just treat people who are trying to, like, support you and who are so excited to meet you like trash either. There's a line, you know? I want you to have your boundaries and your personal space, but you could be nice about it, in my opinion.
Super randomly in 2014, I met Ariana Grande in New York City. It was the day after the VMAs and she was leaving her hotel and I just literally happened to be there. And so I very politely, with her bodyguard's permission and everything, went up to her and I was so nice. I was like, please can I have a photo? Like, my name is also Ariana. Like, I was so cringe, but anyway. And she was so rude. Like, she was so mean to me and this other girl that were there. She pretended that she was like on the phone, but we could see she wasn't. She wouldn't like answer us.
Ariana, my girl. I feel like she's really nice. What year was this?
Super randomly in 2014, I met Ariana
2014.
Grande in New York
It's
City.
like a while ago, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. Like, everyone's got bad days, and it seems like she still like tooked? I just said tooked. Like, that doesn't exist. She still like took the picture and stuff, but yeah, I mean, it's just, you gotta be nice. You gotta treat people with kindness, but I also understand people have bad days, and that doesn't mean that they're bad people.
Now, mind you all, I do not give a about basketball. I don't watch it, don't know anything about it. I'm not starstruck or anything. But anyway, before I even meet all of them, like I said, my brother is cool with them, and he was sitting up there talking with Russell Westbrook like they've been chopping it up like for years or something. So like out of nowhere, Russell just comes walking up, and my brother's like, hey man, I just wanted you to meet my sis. Before he could even get it out, Russell just does that I don't do autographs and walks off.
Dang, I don't think anybody was asking for your autograph, which is like so cringe. That's so embarrassing. It's also just like, how hard is it to just say hi and be nice? Like, I want to have sympathy for the celebrities because, like, well, I mean, like, it's not an extremely, like, insanely difficult life. Like, there are definitely worse things than being a celebrity. There are certain things that come along with being celebrity that are for sure less than ideal, which I, like, recognize. So I'm trying to be sympathetic towards that, but also, like, I don't know. Like I said, there are people who have way worse things going on than being a celebrity, and they still find a way to be nice to people. So I'm just saying.
So I was working at McDonald's probably in like 2015-ish, and I took an order in the drive-thru, and when the driver got to the second window to get their order, it was literally Fetty Wap. Of course, we all started screaming, oh my god, it's Fetty Wap! And everybody started freaking out, right? And I said, literally, everyone in here wants to take a picture with you. Is that cool? And he said, yes, that's fine. I'll pull up right here. Tell me why this man saw me standing there with two phones waiting on him to get out of the car, and he just drives off.
That's really, really funny. I mean, he probably just didn't want to say no, which, like, come on, you got their hopes up and you could have just said no. Like, I'm just trying to get my McDonald's. I don't want nobody to catch me with my nuggets.
It's 2010. I am with my high school choir. We take a trip to New York City to go be freakishly good singers and have a good time. There's one girl in our group who has a brain disorder where she can faint kind of randomly. We didn't know what signs to look for, so we didn't know that she was going to faint on the red stairs. She faints on the red stairs, so we're trying to wake her up when an adult offers to carry her down and over away from the large crowds. This adult carries her down the red stairs around the corner and is rubbing her head because she hit it to make sure that she's okay. And one of my friends leans over to me and whispers, "Is that Hugh Jackman?"
Oh my god! Oh my god. Of course Hugh Jackman comes in and swoops this young lady off the stairs and rubs her little goose egg. I'm really glad that we're ending off on a positive celebrity story. I think this is the last one, and I feel good about this. Shout out to Hugh Jackman, I guess, honestly. How do you even explain that to anybody? Gosh. Wow, Hugh Jackman, he's really living that musical theater life. You know what I'm saying? His life's like a real life movie, you know? Guys, that's all the celebrities who got exposed on TikTok that we have for you today. I hope you had a fun time hanging out with me for a little bit. I've been your host today, Olivia Kozlowski, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.